This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon'.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of it.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Play action. It's Wilson looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Wilson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Slam.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Begin. 64. 3. Off.
They'll set up to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Full connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kill. Slam.
Now a run with Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. These 2 teams all tied after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Jones. Broken tackle. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit, shit, shit. Bang, 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 bang.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On second down, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Crunch time, defense.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Strip that ball. Wide, get wide.
He'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Cooks, 60 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On 1st down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 1st and goal, a touchdown, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Fights through, and now a crease. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, remember back to the first half when they went for it on fourth, didn't get it, and you said file that play away for later? I think this is the time to bring that up.
Yeah, we did say circle it, and let's see how it would play out, because if they'd kicked the 3 there, if they kicked that field goal, this would be a one-score game now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. 2nd and 15. Looking deep now for Amendola. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. They're set up to throw. That's caught by Jackson. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34-yard line.
You ready, Lee? You ready, Lee? Let's go, baby. 49, check 49, check 49.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
It's only